This video is looking at an ADP payroll example. We'll start here. So first we want to establish the opening balance for 2024 for the payroll tax liability. Now, ADP pays the payroll taxes, but there will be a liability sometimes. So this is the 941 schedule for the fourth quarter. And we can see the last payment of $851.62, we would expect, since that was on December 31st, we would expect that that was not yet paid in 2023. This is the 1/1/24 balance sheet. And we can see the payroll tax liability of $931.84, which must include this $851. So sure enough, this is the register for that clearing account, and we see a payment of $851.12, and there it is. It's 50 cents off, pretty close. So in this case, it looks like they're actually paying it, not ADP. And then we have an unemployment payment, it looks like, another AD72. So we're presuming that was from 2023. And so that's bringing that liability balance to zero. Now we look at the ADP payroll journal, and we see here the total wages, which should match our P&L. But in this case, we see the federal wages and the Social Security wages are different. And then in their register, we notice that they actually deducted 401k to get to the 200, which should be added back to get the gross wages. So here's the P&L. We have the employee wages and officer wages separated out because of the entity type. So if we add those two together, we get the 233, which is correct. That's what we want. Now let's look at the end of year 24 balance and what that should be. So this is the fourth quarter 2024, 941. And we see the last payment, $99.96 on the 30th. So we'd expect that to be remaining at the end of the year as a liability. We also see the annual 940, 337.50. We'd expect that to be remaining, and possibly something else. So our total is 12,841. So if we look at this, let me zoom in. We have a couple IRS payments, just like we were expecting. There's the $99.96, there's the $337.50, and probably state unemployment, 2507. That makes up the 12. So those clear again on the 3rd of 2025, January, just like the others cleared. Where was that? 1/3/24. One other thing to look at, we have this, we're using a clearing account. So we have 1147.25 left in that account. And if we look at the payroll register, we see a paycheck, 1230. There's the net pay. And sure enough, we see this clearing coming through in 2025, January. And we can see it's the paycheck from 1230. And the amount is, there it is, 1147.25. So that's right. That clears out in January, just like we'd expect. So that covers a few different scenarios, establishing the liability balance, beginning and ending of the year, and also sometimes deductions not showing up in the gross and needing to add those back in.